Hello everyone, it's your host Stan the Man, and welcome to one of my newest videos of my own predictions of this upcoming Disney's D23, an event where they'll show upcoming movies that are on the works, with possible trailers, attractions, rides, and so much more. But in here, I'm going to be talking about movies and with possible trailers. Are you all ready? Sit back and relax, and let's get started. First thing that I want to start with is with Star Wars, because in my opinion, I think Star Wars will have the lowest panel when it's their turn. Firstly, Star Wars Starfighter, starting with Ryan Gosling, with full cast announcement besides Ryan Gosling, what the plot is going to be, with a possible release date and a trailer. Star Wars Starfighter is one of probably my most curious Star Wars project ever since Rogue One, which is still one of my personal favorite Star Wars films for a very long time, along with the third film. And also, crossing my fingers for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. When I saw the first season, I truly enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good story that follows after the events of Star Wars 3. In my personal opinion, this series deserves to have another season. Do you guys agree with me, or do you not? Next, Pixar. First one that I think they will officially show, updates with a possible clip of Gato, with a full cast reveal besides Mark Ruffalo and Lawrence Fishburne, and possibly with a new trailer. And also that they'll reveal the new short film, Loving Dory, being attached to it. This film will be one of Pixar's first films, I believe, about that will be hand-drawn and CGI animated. Kind of something similar like Wish. And then, The Incredibles 3, one of my anticipated Pixar movies. For some time ago, they announced that they're not going to age up the characters, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion, and which they will reveal, hopefully, then when they start filming and production, with a full cast reveal, what the villain is going to be, and the plot. And about what I said about they're not going to age up the characters, they still could do it. They're probably just misleading us so we won't be so excited about it until they reveal it themselves. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll see. Up next, this one, I'm very skeptical, 50-50, that will not happen. Cars 4. For some recent years, people are speculating that they will announce Cars 4 with the continuation of Lightning McQueen. But, in my opinion, I think the third film ended perfectly, with McQueen passing the mantle to Cruz Ramirez now, and with him being a teacher, kind of like Doc Hudson was to him. This one, that I'm also crossing my fingers for, that they will announce Monsters Inc. 3, with a release date and a possible plotline about Boo, who is now an adult, who was horrified when she found out that her own child has entered the monster world, and she gets an emotional reunion with Mike and Sully. All three of them look around the monster world together to go find Boo's child. This, I'm also kind of skeptical. Toy Story 6. So some time ago, I have managed to watch Toy Story 5, and it was totally enjoyable. Slightly a lot better than Toy Story 4, in my opinion. And with now Toy Story 5 hitting the $1 billion market, it's likely very possible that they'll announce that they are making Toy Story 6. But if there is one thing that I am totally against it, is that they're going to use AI to replace Tom Hanks for Woody. And this, that I'm totally against. AI can never replace any celebrity in Hollywood. And AI, in my opinion, should only be used when things are totally necessary. Not when it comes to replacing people, celebrities, or making very fake videos, like I always been seeing, and probably you guys have seen it too, and some other things. And then, lastly, Coco 2. For some time ago, they announced that Coco 2 is being made with a 2029 release date, but in my personal opinion, I don't think it needs another movie. The first movie ended perfectly, and some movies don't deserve to have another sequel. And this movie is one of them. I mean, what would the plot even be about? No idea. What do you guys think of it? Next, Marvel Studios. I heard not that long ago that they're going to reveal global tickets for Avengers Doomsday and for a possible new trailer releasing on Friday as well, hopefully online afterwards. And also, that part, what I just said, is confirmed. But what I'm hoping will also happen is that they're going to have another chair announcement with Tobey Maguire, Jeremy Renner, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, Brie Larson, Mark Ruffalo, and so much more. And also possibly with updates about Avengers Secret Wars, of which characters are going to be in there, which more actors are going to join in, and when they're going to start filming. Also, possibly some updates about Vision Quest, with a plot and also with a possible trailer that will release online afterwards. And maybe about some updates about Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider with a release date, which has been confirmed that it's coming in 2028 with no release date, and also what new characters they're going to be, what the villain's going to be, the plot line, and which version of Ghost Rider that Ryan Gosling is going to be. For so far, they only have 2 live-action Ghost Riders. One of them like Johnny Blaze with Nicolas Cage, and the other one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I don't remember the name. And now with this one, it's a huge mystery. Next, the full roster of the X-Men reboot, and also when they're going to start filming, and with a possible release date, which is also revealed that's going to be released in 2028. And lastly, Disney. But I would like to show my predictions for live-action Disney before we get to the animated version. Firstly, again, crossing my fingers for it, Pirates of the Caribbean 6, with a full cast, what the plot's going to be, with a release date, and for the best one of all, Johnny Depp returning for one last time as Captain Jack Sparrow. For those who don't know, I have made a story plot theory of Pirates of the Caribbean 6 with all our favorite Pirates of the Caribbean characters, which was the final film of the whole franchise. If you guys have not seen those videos, please take a look at them and comment down below what you think of them. Next, Lilo and Stitch 2, with what the plot's going to be about, especially since the first movie was changed dramatically. The first movie wasn't that bad, close to the original. There were a few things that I like in it and a few things I don't like about it, but it was pretty good. But either way, they should reveal about something about Lilo and Stitch 2, with the plot and new characters or whatever they might reveal. Next, Cruella 2. It has been a few years after the first movie was released, if I'm correct, in 2021, that they have announced that a sequel is on its way, and it will be a musical with Taylor Swift having the lead role as the villain. If they ever will announce Cruella 2, this Friday's D23 will be the perfect opportunity to reveal it, with a release date of what the plot's going to be, and possibly with new characters that are going to be in it besides Taylor Swift. And then, lastly, the untitled new Winnie the Pooh movie. There was some rumor some time ago that they're going to make a new Winnie the Pooh movie, which is possibly being a sequel to Christopher Robin or just a brand new movie. In my personal opinion, it should be a sequel to Christopher Robin, which I truly enjoyed when the first time I watched it back in 2018. With Jim Cummings returning as Winnie the Pooh, and with other cast announcements with release date and with production and filming updates. Do you guys think that this movie should be a sequel to Christopher Robin, or should it just be something new entirely? And now, heading to the animation part of Disney, Encanto 2. Hopefully, a release date, a plotline, and what new characters that they should bring. And with a possible plotline that I kind of made up on my own, that there's another village with a family that also has magical abilities, and they have a little bit of a rivalry between the Madrigals. And it's up to Maribel to put both families aside their differences so they can stop a powerful threat that is threatening not only their powers, but also both of their villages. Next, Moana Free. After the live action remake of Moana flopped terribly, I think this is the perfect chance that they should show something about Moana Free, with a possible release date, filming and production updates, with the cast reveal. In my personal opinion, they should really stop making unnecessary live action remakes and just continue with original sequels or any other type of good stories that they could bring up with. And speaking of live action remakes, this one that I forgot from before, the live action remake of Tangled. For some time now, they have been revealing some leaks and videos of what Rapunzel and Flynn and Mother Gothel have looked like. This would be a good time to reveal a release date, which is rumored to be released earlier than in 2028, what new characters they're going to bring, and with possible maybe a first clip about it or something. Anything at all about the live action remake of Tangled. Up next, that I really have a feeling they're going to show, Zootopia 3. The second one that came out in 2025, reaching $1 billion, I think Zootopia 3 will be the perfect opportunity to be revealed. With new characters, new cast announcement, possible updates of filming, production, and when the movie will be released. Especially since the post-credit scene was shown that now there are birds around the city of Zootopia. And lastly, the one that I'm most excited of all, and also for finger crossed, but all of what I'm going to say, Frozen 3. There has been some rumor for some time that they're going to show updates about Frozen 3, about the plotline, new characters, the cast reveal, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that they're going to show a trailer of Frozen 3 and that will be released online afterwards. And also with possibly the reveal of Frozen 4 with a release date, maybe a first artwork, and a trailer of the Frozen short that is coming out this October. I gotta tell you all, Frozen has been one of my favorite animated Disney franchises for a very long time, and I hopefully that Disney will deliver with the short and with the third and fourth movies. Do you guys think that this is gonna happen with Frozen 3, Frozen 4, and the short, or do you not? And that is everything from my own predictions of this Friday's D23. Do you guys like this, or do you not? Please let me know in the comments down below, including the ones, if there are any, that I forgot to mention. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more notifications on my videos, shorts, and posts in the future, including the ones I have done in the past, especially my Pirates of the Caribbean 6 videos. And lastly, also to share to your friends and families and help me to reach 100 or more subscribers. Hope you all have a great splendid day. Hope you all are more excited for this D23 more than I am. God bless.